Hey everybody, welcome to Heat My Shorts. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're on episode 8 of Flying Across Ireland, and we're at Shannon International Airport in County Clare in the province of Munster, Ireland. The identification code here is Echo India November November. We're cleared for departure from runway 06 in a Zenith STOL CH701. Today we'll fly 39 nautical miles south at a heading of 188 for 28 minutes or so, and arriving at Rathcoole Aerodrome in County Cork. The identification code there is Echo India Romeo Tango. We will touch down on runway 26 and find a suitable parking spot. Local time in Munster, Ireland is currently 3:30 p.m. or half past 1500 hours. Weather's fair, overcast with some winds blowing in from the east. Let's head to the outside and take a lap around the aircraft before takeoff. Here's what we're flying in today. Zenith STOL CH701. And it's somewhat unconventional for a short takeoff and landing airplane to have tricycle landing gear like this one. Usually I notice that they are tail draggers. And I've actually kinda almost come to prefer the tail draggers lately. Let's head back to the inside. We are flying with a co-pilot on board today, and Lizzie is hanging out in the back. She's being a very good girl, actually. This will be the third or fourth attempt on this flight today. I've been having some issues with the simulator today, and with my own landing skills also. So anyways, we're ready for takeoff. Flaps are set. Let's release our parking brake. Throttle up. Hit the skies. Hope you enjoy the flight. Let's align to 188. Let's head south. Oh, grab my control panel.
Shannon Tower, short 812, continue for east departure.
Very windy today. I'm sure you can hear it and see it even. More or less pointed in the desired heading. Let's see if we can get this thing more or less flying level. And I'll tell you some facts and stats on this airplane. The Zenith CH701 is a single engine, 2-seat, all-metal, short takeoff and landing, or STOL, light-duty kit aircraft designed by Canadian aeronautical engineer Chris Hines for his Ontario, Canada-based company Zen Air. The first CH701s flew in the year 1986, and they're still in production at the time of recording this video. Recent estimates indicate that over 1,000 CH701s are currently in service. This aircraft is also referred to as the Sky Jeep due to its rugged sport utilities and function over sleek aesthetics. This CH701 is equipped with an 80 horsepower Rotax 912-UL engine, giving it a maximum speed of 137 kilometers per hour.
Shannon Tower short 812 frequency change.
Which is 85 miles per hour or 74 knots. Cruise speed is 130 kilometers per hour, 80 miles per hour or 70 knots. Stall speed is 48 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour or 26 knots with flaps extended. The range of this aircraft is 599 kilometers, 372 miles or 323 nautical miles. Service ceiling is 3,657 meters or 12,000 feet. And that's all I have for stats and facts on this aircraft. See, we've drifted off course here. Not by too terribly much, I suppose. Cycle through the cameras that the simulator has provided for us. Of course have Lizzie on board with us. She's actually being really quiet. kind of forgot she was there. She's just sitting, well, laying behind the pilot's chair. Being a very good girl. She's being a really good girl this morning. She's already sat through 1.5 hour flight and a few failed takeoffs. Yeah, I was having trouble getting the airplane moving on the first attempt. Just would not move. It was like the parking brake was engaged when it wasn't. And second attempt, my gauges weren't working, so that's no good. And the third attempt was all on me. I had a terrible landing. I put it into the bushes and I kept striking the wings on the ground and could not get the aircraft to stop. It was really windy at Rathcoole when we landed. So I just decided to do away with that footage. I was really hoping to have a nice landing on this video. Because I had a few, we'll call them questionable landings. Really hoping for a better one on this video. Nice view from up here. We're just below 5,000 feet. Part of the problem with redoing a video is that I forget which things I've talked about in the previous video, like the we'll call it a blooper, or I don't know what you call it, a deleted scene. I don't know, but I forget if I've mentioned things on this video, on this take, or if I only mentioned it on the previous one. I got a pretty bad memory. Like I usually remove the co-pilot from the aircraft on the simulator, just so that, you know, I can see out that window a little better, and then I can see that Lizzie's the co-pilot. But on this aircraft, I am unable to remove the co-pilot from the external view. It's really weird. It's if I remove her from the internal view and then go to the outside camera, she's there again. So it's not consistent. So I decided to just leave her there for this video. It's not the end of the world, I suppose. Well, at our speed again, I think the wind might be carrying us here. So it just started picking up speed there. Maximum speed is 137 knots, quite a bit below that. There's 100 knots. It feels fast. Feels like we're like overspeeding the aircraft. I suppose maybe just because of that wind. It's making us shuffle side to side. I didn't. That's the button I thought I clicked. I thought I heard it though. I heard a little click sound. I keep hearing it. It's funny. My simulator definitely does have gremlins. Some issues that I just cannot figure out with it. Some switches like to flick on and off on their own, and I don't know. Lots of farmland. I assume that's farmland, actually. I don't know. Just, I see green fields. And I'm pretty sure Ireland is known for having a lot of farmland. I've never been there, personally, outside of the simulator. I would love to visit someday. Same with Scotland, England. Pretty cool. Holland. I would say France, but I don't really speak French like very well at all. Like I could speak, I don't know, maybe 20 words in French. So I would think I would be overwhelmed in France. But I'm sure it would be beautiful to visit. I'd even love to visit Eastern Canada. I'd love to travel to Newfoundland, Labrador area. It's definitely on the list of things to do in my life. I would love to travel Canada and just travel in general. Haven't really done a lot of that. I had to guess we're about 40 miles out from Rathcoole. And the internet tells me that's how you're supposed to pronounce and emphasize that word. Is you're supposed to put emphasis on the word cool in Rathcoole. I don't know. The internet's definitely misled me before, maybe once or twice. So who knows? Oh, those wind farms are really giving her. That doesn't give me high hopes for a nice smooth landing. I wonder if I should almost change my plans for which runway I intend on landing at. 26, what would be the other direction? 08? I don't know actually. I'd have to check in. Oh yeah, look at that. I was right. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Land toward the east. Let's see here. We're flying south. Looking to the right would be the west. And that appears to be which way the wind's blowing. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll land on runway 08 instead. See if we have better luck with our landing than we did on our previous attempt. It was embarrassing. I just kind of sat here in my chair for a minute and let the plane continue to careen into the woods. But I didn't get mad. I will give myself that credit. I was disappointed with myself, but I did not get mad. A couple of years ago, I would have really got upset about that. And I definitely wouldn't have tried again. Would have shut down the simulator for the day. Probably thrown some stuff around. I'm so glad that I don't do that anymore. I had a serious anger problem for my youth, I suppose. I don't know. I suppose I'll always have that. Nah, I don't know. I was gonna say I'll always have that tendency, but I haven't felt the urge to get mad at stuff lately for a while. Anyways, it's kind of running out of things to talk about. So runway 08, I should almost even write that down. My notes. 08. Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. For a dirt runway in a field. The field is, well, I guess it's like a hay field. Either that or it just hasn't been watered in a long time. I don't know. Oh, I hear Lizzie doing some grumbles behind me. Being a good girl. Oh, she's so cute. You're so cute. Yeah, definitely can't see her at all. We'll have a hangout with her after we get the plane shut down, parked. After a nice, smooth landing. We got it this time. That was funny, on the previous flight, the touchdown itself was buttery smooth, but I just could not get the plane to slow down afterwards because we were traveling with the wind, and it was just, what's the word? I don't know, there's a word for it. Madness. It was madness. That's a good word for it. Suppose we'll check in with our airfield.
Echo India Romeo Tango traffic shorts 81212 miles north 3,400 feet inbound to land runway 8.
Runway 8, you're supposed to say 08, aren't you? Because runway 8 could mean 80, right? I feel like you're supposed to say the 0 first. Look at me chastising the... Well, I guess that's not air traffic control, that's me that said it. Oh. Okay. I said it wrong. Yeah, that was my voice being simulated on that call. Okay. I also noticed that the pilot says instead of 3, he pronounces it tree, which is kind of like the Newfie pronunciation of the word 3 or the number 3. That's a word, right? 3 is a word. Yeah, 3 is a number and a word. It's the word for the number. Wind's really howling again. Cross your fingers and toes for this landing. Hopefully it goes nice and smooth, and hopefully we can get stopped in time. Shouldn't have trouble with it. It's a short takeoff and landing aircraft. It's made for that. Thought I saw it. That could be it. Right there. It kind of looks like that. I happened to notice a wind turbine that I usually pass on approach. Weird. Or maybe we're just not there yet. Oh, there it is. Got a little bit of a tickle in my throat this morning. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. Hopefully I just was snoring or yelling in my sleep. I don't know. I definitely don't get sick very often at all. I'm very grateful of that. Alright, Rat Cool, where are ya? I think I see it right there. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. I seem to remember it was a lighter colored runway and a darker field. But I could be wrong. Over there. be, what's the word? Perpendicular? Is that the word? I think that's the word that I'm looking for. It should be perpendicular to the direction we're traveling now. Laid horizontally across the screen, kind of a thing. I got a good feeling about this landing. Yeah, feeling good about it. You feeling good about it? Probably not, hey. I don't have a very good track record lately. As long as nobody gets hurt. As long as we're all safe afterwards, right? That's the main thing. Let's just land there, right? Nah. I'm just joking. Could that be it? No, it couldn't. No, it could, but I don't think it is. No, I don't think it is. Let's check with our VFR map, see if they got any useful information for us. No, not really. Distance that could be our destination. I'm just guessing at this point, really. We'll get there when we get there. watering since our last flight and greened it up for us. I don't know. Strange. No, that's not it. Oh, there we go. There's where the rivers all meet. It's right in there, I know that. Oh, there it is. Right underneath us, that green strip. Alright. See if we can circle around and have a nice landing here. Did I already? Yeah, I already checked in with them. Windy. We're good. We got this. It's gonna be difficult, I can tell. Very strong crosswind here, it seems. Alrighty. Alright, hold on. Here we go. 6 knots of stalls out. Okay, we got lots of room. Lots of room to slow down here. 60 knots. Here we go. Whew. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think the wind died down for us there. To be completely honest. It seems to have calmed down a tiny bit. Wow. We'll just pull right off to the side here. Well, I'm happy with that. Let's get this thing shut down. Yeah, I think our propeller is just going to keep spinning like that because of the wind. That's alright. Oh, look at that. It's even starting to blur a bit. Wow. We'll leave the doors closed, I suppose. Alrighty, let's have a hangout with Lizzie. She's being such a good girl. Camera unplugged. And I don't think we need to zoom out. That's it. Look at how good she's being. Look at what a good girl she is. Oh, look at what a good girl she is. Oh, look at this little baby. Eh? What a good co-pilot, Lizzie. You're such a good girl. You behave so nicely for this video. Yes. Who's that little doggy, Lizzie? Hmm? Who's that little doggy? My little Wookie. She's such a good girl. Wow. What a good girl, Lizzie. Okay, we'll go hang this back up. The camera sits at a really obnoxious angle for this. There we go. Got it secured. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed this flight. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On episode 9 of Flying Across Ireland, the plan is to take a Flight Design CTSL to Britta's House airstrip. Echo India Mike Oscar is the airport code in the simulator for that airstrip. So, hope you have a great day. I love you all. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. This has been Heat My Shorts with Lizzie and Steve. The Maggie Show. Bye-bye.